Welcome to another episode of the Home-Based Business Success Podcast. Today we're talking about the importance of mindset. And good morning, everybody. This is Ralph with the Home-Based Business Success Podcast. And, my main website is ralphshomebiz.com. I'm into affiliate marketing. I've been into home-based business since 2011. And right now I am in a transitionary period. I'm transitioning away from our traditional coaching business that we've been doing since 2011 and getting into building passive streams of income through affiliate marketing. So you want to take a look at my business that I am in right now and will be in for the foreseeable future. You can go to www.ralphshomebiz.com and see if that is something that you might like to join me in. Now, today's topic, talking about the importance of mindset in any kind of success in life, particularly home-based business. When we think about making money and being successful, a lot of people will, pick on technical things, technical details, the mechanics of a particular business, maybe the way a person looks or dress. You got that whole dress for success ideology. And there can be some truth in all that for sure. But a lot of people tend to focus on the mechanics of the business and getting the mechanics right. And yes, that can be important. But I would argue that besides from the way you look, besides the way that you sound, besides the way you present yourself on social media or videos or audios or podcasts, and besides the business that you are in, and besides the tools that you use and all that stuff, really the most important factor that will determine your success or lack thereof. It's not how good you look. It's not how good you sound. It's not how good the business is. And it's not how good the tools are. The most important thing is your mindset. Do you believe that you can succeed or don't you? And if you believe that you can succeed, you will try. And if you really believe you can succeed, then you'll try again and again and again until you make it. However, if you don't believe you can succeed, odds are you won't even try the first time, let alone again and again and again. You will give up before you even get started out the starting gate. And I've got a story here from a lady that I have listened to now for a few months. A great mindset coach, a great marketing coach and spiritual coach too. A lady by the name of Reagan Hillier. And she shared a story that really caught my attention, in which she was sharing her early days when she was starting out her life as a waitress. And she wanted to become wealthy. She wasn't really too sure how to do it. Right now, she is a millionaire. She makes, it's got to be over 7 figures a year. She and her husband have a multi-acre retreat center that they run, which is a dream that I have myself and am working towards. But at that time, she didn't have the millions of dollars. She didn't have multiple acres that she was using to build a nature reserve and meditation center on. She was working a job as a waitress and not making very good money either at it, not compared to what she's making today. But she was asked by her boss if she would work a weekend shift catering a private party on a yacht. A business group had requested their services. She was working at a restaurant. They needed catering at a private shindig that they were throwing on a private yacht. And her boss needed somebody to be a waitress at the event. And he asked her, hey, will you go ahead and be a waitress at this party aboard this private yacht? And she was hesitant at first, not necessarily because she didn't want to work the weekend, but because, it was a private party on a private yacht out at sea. And she wasn't really too sure if she wanted to be cooped up on a private yacht with a bunch of people she had no idea who they were, had no idea who they were about, no escape if she wanted to get the hell away from there. And she told her boss, well, it sounds good, it sounds interesting, but I'm not really too sure I want to be stuck aboard a private yacht for the weekend. And her boss told her, okay, don't worry. This isn't one of those kind of parties. This is a business group, very serious business group. And you might like the business group, as a matter of fact. And these are successful business people. The tips will probably be good. And, I would really appreciate it if you do it for me. So she did. She decided to go ahead, be a waitress on this private yacht for these successful business people. And when she got aboard the yacht, everybody was in a great mood. Everybody was laughing. They were eating, drinking. She noticed the tips were very good. These were obviously a group of high rollers, very successful business people. And she took a liking to a lot of the people that she was serving. And so she started to ask, she started to think, if these people are all in the same business, maybe I can get in this business too. It looks like it pays a lot better than the waitressing gig. So she started asking these people what line of work they were in, because they were all obviously very successful. And she was surprised to find out they weren't all in the same business. Not at all. They were in different businesses. Some were bankers, financial consultants. I think one or two were lawyers. I think there was a plumber in the mix. So they were all from various walks of life, all from different occupations, but they were all in this one mindset group. And they were all networking together, having a great time, talking to one another, helping one another, and enjoying themselves at a level that she had never really enjoyed herself, because they had the financial ability to be able to live the good life. And one of the people that she was talking to kind of picked up on her questions and said, look, we're all successful in this group not because we're in the same business, because clearly they weren't. We are all successful in this group because we work on attaining the same mindset. And he really drove home to her the understanding that with the right mindset, no matter what kind of a business you are in, you can find any level of success that you want. Mindset is the key. And this made an enormous impression on her. And she decided, what the heck, I'm going to give this mindset thing a try. And so, she started using affirmations. She started doing some reading. She went ahead and hired a mindset coach. And I forget how long it took her. I think she said it took her something like a couple of years to really get to the point where she felt like she had the mindset necessary to become a millionaire, to go from being a lowly waitress to becoming a millionaire. And when she started her first online business, she got together what for her was the right business to get started in. She gathered around herself a great core group of people that would help her in the business. And she opened the business with the intention that within a year, this business would be generating $1 million a year in income. And she made it. Not in 1 year, but in 8 months. And I believe, I'm not certain, but I believe that was the first business that she ever created. And it just goes to show the power of going from zero or going from a very low income to a very high income bracket. It depends upon your mindset. Once you get your mindset right, you can go anywhere you want to because you will have the confidence that teaches you, that tells you that you can do it. You may not make it the first time, but you will, with the right mindset, keep going and going and going until you fulfill your dream, your major definite purpose in life. And you can find mindset coaching in a lot of different places. Reagan Hillier, I don't know how much she charges. I would imagine a pretty penny, actually, because she's top in this field. And yeah, she can coach you. She herself, I think she said she spent, about $10,000 on mindset coaching, in which she had to pretty well max out a credit card or two at the time because she didn't have the money up front to pay for the coaching. But she took the risk of investing in her own mindset, investing in herself, even though it might put her into substantial debt, because she knew that with the right mindset, she could go anywhere she wanted to go. And she learned that from that business party that she was waitressing on that private yacht. And so what this drives home to me is the understanding that it doesn't really matter what you set out to do in life. You can be a financial consultant if that's what you want to be. You can be an affiliate marketer if that's what you want to be. You can be a plumber, a doctor, a lawyer. You can make pizzas for a living. You can find your wealth in any business that you want, any business that is attractive to you, providing that you've got the mindset that tells you that you're going to make it no matter what. Ray Higdon talks about something called positioning, which is another little mindset trick. And positioning is where you don't feel like when you get into a business, you don't feel like who's going to help me. Instead, you feel like who is going to stop me because I'm going to do this no matter what. And I'm going to be successful no matter what. And Reagan Hillier is just an extreme example of how powerful mindset can be. You know, she took 2-3 years, I forget how long it actually was, working on her mindset. And then once she felt like she had her mindset right, she was tuned in to the frequency of success. She then launched her business number 1, with the intention, I'm going to make $1 million in this business within 1 year's time. And she made it within 8 months. And she goes on, and in telling her story, she says that a lot of people ask her, how did it feel when you made that $1 million a year income? It must have felt great, right? And she says she feels kind of funny talking about it because when she started the business, she already had her mind made up she was going to make $1 million in that business. And when it finally rolled around, it wasn't a big surprise. It was more or less a feeling of, I knew it was going to happen. It happened. Thank you, universe. But yeah, for most people to go from very low income to $1 million earner in 8 months, most people, it would be a surprise. But if that's your focus, if that's your intention, if you feel like that is your major definite purpose in life, and you are determined to make it no matter what, then when you make it, yes, it feels good, but it's not a surprise. It's like, this is what I set out to do. I did it. Now off to the next step. And so if you're wanting to be successful in anything in life, you need to start with your mindset. Focus on positive affirmations. That's a good place to start. You can watch Reagan Hillier videos freely on YouTube. She covers a lot of the basics. There are mastermind groups out there that you can join. We have a fantastic little mastermind group, the Grow Rich Mastermind, which is based on the work of Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. And it's a little mastermind group. We meet together by phone every Monday through Friday, and it's been going for 14 years. It's free to join. If you'd like to join us in this mastermind group, work on your own mindset for success, you can find the link in the description of this podcast or this video, however you're watching it. But yeah, work on your mindset first. There are so many materials out there besides our Grow Rich Mastermind. And yeah, you can start wherever you like. Reagan Hillier started by, what was it, going about 10 grand in debt, I believe. But there are so many other fantastic resources out there right now on the internet. You can learn a lot without going into debt. But you really just have to make up your mind that I am going to learn this mindset stuff no matter what. And once I get the right mindset, once I change my worldview for the positive, once I adopt a positive paradigm for success, then nothing is going to stop me, and I can get there from here. It's just a matter of wanting it and doing it and stepping out of the way and letting it happen. So yeah, if you are struggling in your home-based business, mindset may be the invisible glass ceiling that's keeping you away from your desired level of success. When I first got started in home-based business, and it wasn't much. I mean, I like to say I started home-based business in 2011, and I did full-time. But before that, I tried a few part-time businesses, and my first part-time online home-based business was being a seller on eBay. And man, I set my sights, gosh, incredibly low. I think I got started around 2007. And I said to myself, if we can just generate $500 a month in income, that would be what we needed at that time to keep ahead financially, keep our heads above water financially. And so, yeah, I had a ridiculously low goal. But you know what? We made it. And then 2011, I decided, okay, I had a little bit of experience under my belt doing home-based business. And I said, okay, if we can earn a 5-figure income from this, that would be great. And you know what? We made it. And then I thought, okay, 6 figures. And then I thought, why not 7? And you know what? I am going to make that 7-figure-a-year target because I've been working on getting the mindset right. And now I know that I can do it. I've got the attitude. I've got the right mindset. I've got the belief, the self-confidence in myself. And I've got a vehicle that I know will take me there. And I also have the confidence that if something happens to that vehicle, I can build a new one. That's the attitude you've got to have in home-based business, in any kind of entrepreneurship. That with the right mindset, if you can't find the right opportunity, you'll create it. That's how important mindset is. So yeah, if you're at the 5-figure level in your life, you want to hit 6 figures, having the right mindset can get you there. If you want to make 7 figures, the right mindset can get you there. If you want to make 8 figures, the right mindset will get you there. But if you have self-doubt, if you have self-limiting beliefs that are telling you things like, there's no way in the world that I can have a 7-figure income, or there's no way in the world I can have a 6-figure income, there's no way in the world I can be successful to any degree in home-based business because I come from a strong manual labor working class family background that has taught me over the years that if I want to make money, I've got to trade my time for labor and work for somebody else, slave away 40 years of my life, and then retire with the privilege of having an income that's going to ensure I stay in poverty until my dying day. A lot of people call that the American dream. I call that the American nightmare, and I was glad to escape that back in 2011. But a lot of people have that mindset. I had that mindset for the longest time. And then somewhere in my 50s, I decided I've had enough of this. I want to better myself. I want to increase my income. And I began working on mindset. And what I noticed in my own life is that the better my mindset became, the more positive my mindset became, the more determined my mindset became, the better our income became. And so if you want to improve yourself, don't overlook mindset. I see people pretty much on a daily, weekly basis who are going after, this, that, and the other thing online. They try a business, a fairly good business actually, and then they quit because they don't think it's going to get them where they want to go. Or they'll be joining multiple businesses, just one right after the other. And they think that success is a matter of finding the right business and then wait around, 7 days, 30 days, maybe a couple of months, and you'll be a millionaire. They lose track of the truth that it's your mindset that is really going to position you for success. And it's the work that you do in it, showing up every day, being consistent in your labors, and learning as you go. It's that kind of commitment that is also going to contribute to your success. But without the right mindset, you will not have the right sense of commitment. You will not stick with anything for any length of time. And you'll just be bouncing around from one opportunity to another, or one job from another, and not really getting anywhere in life. Mindset can help you advance if you've got the right mindset. or a lack of good mindset will most definitely hold you back. It all depends on your worldview, your own internal paradigm, your own mindset. What do you believe yourself to be capable of? And what are you willing to do to get there? And if you're willing to develop some basic self-confidence in yourself, some basic faith in yourself and your higher power that put you here, and if you feel like you have a mission in life to accomplish something that nobody else can accomplish besides you, then you can go places. But it all starts with having the right mindset. Now, once again, before I end this podcast, would like to lend you a personal invitation to try our free mastermind group, the Grow Rich Mastermind. The link will be in the program description down below. If you follow that link, you will get access to the mastermind group. We meet Monday through Friday every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you can't make it live, we do have a recording of the latest podcast that you can access. Get all that information in the materials that you will receive, through the internet. And you will also receive access to our virtual library of all the texts that we use in the Grow Rich Mastermind. Books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill in PDF format. Books like The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill in PDF format, and several other books as well. And you get access to all that. Just go ahead, find the link in the program description down below, and check it out. See if it's for you. But if you're wanting to build a mindset of success, if you want to live a life of abundance, or if you're already living what most people would think of as being an abundant lifestyle, but you want to go further, but you feel like there's something holding you back, this group might be able to help you too. We got some folks who are 5-figure earners. We got some folks that are 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners. I think we even have a guy now who's an 8-figure earner. I believe he's still with us. But all kinds of people in this mastermind. And you're invited to join us and work with us to develop a mindset of success and abundance, no matter what you do. So, check it out. See if it's right for you. All right, this is Ralph signing out. What I'm going to talk about tomorrow, got a totally different topic, still focusing on the affiliate marketing for beginners series theme, but I'm going to talk about sales, salesmanship, or saleswomanship. Are salesmen or saleswomen born and not made? That's the old myth I was raised with. Is it true? Talk about that tomorrow. How you can become a better salesperson, and are salespeople born and not made? Well, if you believe that, you'll never try to make yourself into a good salesperson. And we'll explore that myth, see if there's any truth to it. So this is Ralph signing out. Thanks for dropping by. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Till then, great success in whatever it is that you do in life. Bye-bye.